Hey everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard. I'm back again one more time today, and I've got a get myself a little project, which was to do this. Uh, I have this list. You know what? Let me just bring my camera back up on board here. So I have this list of things that are in my head about what a good automation tool or platform should do. The only thing is you can't quite read it on my screen over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to vibe code a site for tracking all of that. And the way I'm going to do it, figured out, well, maybe should go and do it with PowerPoint, which might take a while. I was wondering, what if I vibe coded this? What if I went to WebSim and decided I am going to vibe code this into existence? And so I've created a new title over here. So we'll say this is going to be our test automation checklist that we'll put over there. And in fact, you can go and play around with this. And I'm going to have, let's see, what do I want to do? Let's see, a checklist. We'll start off easy with basic on the left and advanced on the right. Let's just tell it to go do that. Let's see what it comes up with. We'll let it chug away. All right. Let's give you a little description of exactly what it's building. Maybe have a divider line. Okay. The checklist name is automation tools and platform features. Call it that. All right, we got that going there. We'll just pop that in there. I'll give it a nice little title. Okay. We'll go, come on. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere in there. Say display. This. Okay, I had both quotes there. The top of the website. All right. I think what we're going to do is we're going to add, have it add stuff in there. Hey, look, my one Twitch follower is here. As I always say, I think that is an AI. But you will remind me to put on the chat over here and ask Ollie anything. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I had just had an earlier live session, where I kind of wrote this out and spent a lot of time just describing what I wanted to do. But I don't think I did a really good job at that. So what would I like to, there we go, automation tools and platform features. All right, so we got basic and advanced. Okay. On the left is a column. Say on the left, add a column with these subcategories. These categories, I think it's subcategories will be categories. These are not checkboxes. And I'm going to go use my voice to record exactly what I want in there. We'll do that with a Windows H. Windows H, where are you? There we go. All right. Methods, elements, we're going to put in there elements in there. I was hoping this would go a little faster. Comma, assertions, comma, weight, comma, class and attributes, comma, organization, CI/CD, comma, speed, comma, data, comma, customize. And we'll turn that off. And we're going to go put this over here. CI/CD. Okay. Okay. Class and attributes. What I like to do is put in the @ sign for attributes. So it reminds me, oh, I don't know what that actually means. So we'll leave that off. Reminds me that the attributes are start with a A. Okay. Speed, data, customize, custom code. All right. Okay. Well, let's see if we get something on the far left. It's thinking about it, chugging away as we're going. Oh, I got another viewer. Hello from YouTube. Just a reminder, you can ask me anything. We are doing a live vibe coding checklist because I didn't want to do this in PowerPoint. And I figured, well, maybe I can have this do this. So I'm going to come up with a bunch of check boxes. And these are the features. Oh, it lost, look at this. It lost the top, which annoys me, which means we have to change to a different. I don't like GPT. So there's Kimmy. Anybody ever use Kimmy? I don't know what Kimmy is. But let's try it. I'm going to go back over here and say, listen, all right, because I clicked on that, it just brought me back to that version. So this is the version I want. And Playform, I have Playform, I misspelled it. Polly, not good. All right, so I'm going to go back over here and tell it, hey, I want to put platform features automation tools at the top of the website. And we'll let Kimmy do it, and we'll see how Kimmy, oh, actually, oh no, it's not there because I went to this version. Okay, Kimmy did that, but where's all the checklist of automation features? Features? Spell it right. Make it a thing. Post a profile and trending page. Okay. Now my problem is I have the one that I did before I lost and that annoys me. Come on, man. I said create this list, add this at the top. I did it a second time. Okay, it fixed this typo, and you just watch me talk it through, and I don't know. You know what it needs? A little music. Let's get a little background music over there. Night driving. So, no. How about Wild Discovery? Yeah, a little Wild Discovery. Well, this annoys me here. Add a side column that has these categories: colon, basics, comma, elements, comma, assertions, comma, weight, comma, class and attributes, comma, organization CI/CD, comma, speed, comma, data, comma, customize code. All right, we'll turn that off. I did pretty good. There's these categories. And that was basics, elements, assertions, weight. I guess we'll just do each one. Class and attributes. I think it'd probably be to make most sense. Organization, CI. It's literally a slash. Speed, data, and customize code. All right. All right, let's see how Kimmy does with this. Kimmy's pretty cheap. Oh my gosh, 7 people. What are you guys doing over YouTube? Oh, you guys are going nuts. Just a reminder, you can chat with me. In case you joined late, let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm a test automation architect, engineer, and I'm actually currently looking for my next gig. And by the way, if you want to see who I look like, there I am. So what I'm doing over here, I have 8 people watching. This is a record breaker, everybody. So apparently I've got something that got you interested. Thank you. So what I did was I have this, I kind of walked out this ideas of things that need to be part of a automation framework like Playwright or Selenium, or it needs to be part of a automation platform like Apple Tools Autonomous or Test Rigger, or even Functionize. And I'm building that right now, and I'm doing it using the WebSim and just telling it what I want to see in here. Now the categories went on the left, on the right. You know what? I'm going to keep that. That's fine. So what we're going to do is, I think I'm going to go bring back, just to make things faster, I'm going to bring back this. By the way, I'm a Windows user. If you're a Mac user, that's cool and everything. And just a reminder, if you're watching on YouTube, you can ask me questions. We are live. Just chat over there. If you don't see a place to chat, and I'm going to go take a look at my comments over here, then you can catch me. I am live streaming in 4 different places: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, and YouTube. And I've lost almost everybody. I had 6 people all gathering around. I'm like, apparently I did not do things in the right order. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to say under basic, we'll do this. Under basic, check boxes, include, and I'm not going to type it all. I'm going to just go sit there and say it. Navigation, comma, enter, comma, select from, comma, clicked, comma, assert. So let's see if we can get the basic under basics to do that. All right, it's thinking about it. Kimmy did a pretty good job. All right. All right. I'm going to say associate all 5 basics under the base. Oh, I can't do that. Hold on. That doesn't make sense. I'm not making sense. I'll say group. I will do that. Group those 5 elements under basics. Those 5 basic elements under basic. And then we'll add another one. The next one is going to be below that, add these 5 elements for the term element. Colon, checkbox, list, radio button, combo box, link, input. Okay, we're going to turn that off here, and we are going to kind of fix that up. Group those under basic. Under basic elements, and these 5 terms. I'll do that. And we want checkbox. I think we want input first. Okay. And click last. The button will be last. We'll do that, and we'll go organize this. Add 5 terms. Do input, checkbox, comma, list, radio, combo box, link, button. All right, let's do that. Gonna have it, see if we can organize this. So this index, this JavaScript, the main, the styles. This I can go directly into it and go fix it, suppose. What do we get? Button, link. All right, cool. Use the entire width of the playwright. Use the entire width of the page. I'll do that. Hi, Kimmy. I have it all the way over here and over here. Yes. I like that. That's what it looks like. Oh, it's going to look awful on this. Okay, we'll go back to this. All right, so select from. Okay, and we have clicked and assert. All right. Add a divider. Elements divider between. I should just say it. Elements divider between assert and input. Assert and input. All right. Maybe I should just do it all in one big long thing. What do you think? We got enough. Okay, there we go. Elements. Another. I'm going to say divider named assertions. Colon. Hard assert. Can't read my own writing. Oops. So just in case you're wondering, by the way, welcome back my two people who are watching from YouTube. You can chat with me live, ask questions. If you don't see a chat in there, please, you can find me on other streaming systems. I'm streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitch. So the assertions, it said hard assert. Didn't hear me correctly. And I'm using this. This feature over here, if you're using Windows, hit the Windows key and H, and it will show you a voice typing, and it will start typing it. You just have to click on it, and then it'll start trying to figure out what you said. Hard assert is one of the things I had in there. Okay, next thing is going to be is enabled, comma, exists, comma, is visible, comma, contains. So hopefully it will add this up here. I kind of missing the top items over here, but we're going to end up basically putting in checkbox subcategories. Let's see. I have the assertions, the elements. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's in a weird order, but that's okay. Let's do it again. Below button, add a weight category with these checkboxes. Colon, hard-coded, dynamic. Turn this off over here. We'll say checkboxes. Hard-coded, comma, dynamic. Below, I was talking when I had that open. I'll just say add a weight category with these checkboxes. All right, got that. So we're going to put those in there. So we got basics, elements, assertions, weight. I know basics is off the screen. So we're going to go add class and attributes. Dude. Kimmy has lost it. All right. We're going to do Gemini. What really bugs me is that I've lost all these guys over here. All right, so hey, I got another viewer coming in on YouTube. You can ask me questions. I'm trying to build a checklist for features that are needed for an automation framework or playwright. I've got it written down in my book, and I'm trying to get a. Well, they left. I'm trying to get a checklist over here. Not really crazy about what's going on over here. I wonder if I really should do this in playwright. Not playwright. Yeah, in a coding language. Da-da. I don't like having to redo everything. That's just a freaking pain. Not giving up here. I have elements, assertions. And try this again. Review the page to display all checkboxes. All right, so we're going to see what Gemini does. Yeah, well, Gemini is going to do here. Gemini, come on, Gemini. Hey, I got another viewer, probably from YouTube. Let's see. Yeah, you're watching from YouTube. You can chat over here live. Okay, it did it, and it said, hey. Oh, wait, here it is. Yeah, I lost a bunch. Yeah, I should start fresh. Let's try that. Let's say start fresh, colon. I need a list of checkbox elements. Under these categories. These sad categories. It's a sad category. Just do them one at a time. Called basics, colon, navigation, comma, enter, comma, select from, comma, click, comma, assert. All right. Try that again. Now we're going to see how Gemini does over here. I forgot to tell it was checkboxes. Oh, I forgot to tell it was checkboxes. Oh my gosh. Hi, I got another visitor from YouTube checking out. My chats are live. So you can ask me exactly what the heck do I think I'm doing. So these are automation framework features, and I'm going to try and add the categories one at a time. Next, add an elements category. Colon, checkboxes, lists, input, radio buttons, check up the combo box, link, button. Okay, well, let's fix that up there. Elements category. All right. Checkboxes. I'm not surprised nobody's watching because heck, this is kind of boring to me too. Input radio buttons. Radio button. Check. It's combo box. Check up. Let's see what I'm missing here. Check boxes. Who's checkbox? Combo box. Lincoln button. Do that. Let's see how Gemini does. Gemini, you doing okay? Wonder how many tokens I got. Not sure where to see what my tokens are. Close up. We'll see how it does. Add, quote, assertions, quote, colon, hard assert, comma, is enabled, comma, is visible, comma, exists, comma, contains. Okay, so it not quite good, but it came close. Category. Okay. Wonder if I can continue on here. Add weight category, colon. Hard-coded, comma, dynamic. Add, quote, class / attributes. And we'll let it chug away. Not chug away. Tag, ID, name, text. Okay. And it forgot text. It's doing pretty good over here. Add, double quote. Yep. organization, colon, smoke, regression, sanity, search, E2E, project, I was like putting log in first because that's the first thing you do before you start doing your second test, which is going to be your smoke, your regression, your sanity. All right, so this is our organization. We should be able to do this. Sanity, and then I guess search is going to be over here. Hey, welcome. Another viewer dropped in from YouTube. The chat is open. I'm trying to build something that can help me keep track of all the features that are required in a good automation framework or tool. So I'm going to go in here, project. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably reorganize these. So it's thinking about it. Right now I'm using Gemini. I did have the options. I was working with Kimi before in GPT 5.1. They kind of forgot stuff and started removing stuff. Okay. I'm going to add another one. By the way, is this... We'll let this go, and then we'll have it organize it. We're almost there for the easy ones. So I'm going to go put this over here. Add speed category, colon, parallel execution. One thing under there. Next, add category, data. So where does our data come from? Oh, it can be hard-coded. It can be coming from a vault, from Vault Tech. Anybody who's a big fan of that game, Fallout. It could be generated on the fly. It could be captured and reused. Hard-coded, comma, variables, comma, vault, comma. Vault is going to be a advanced version. Masked. And I don't even know if I have something else written over there, but I don't know. So you can see it's really kind of starting to look really crappy. We're going to see if this guy can fix it. Oh, yeah, one more. We're done. On the left side. Or the top side. All that. Add. Go over here. Add. Custom code, colon, JavaScript, we'll call it TypeScript. Why not? Because most of the websites are made in with that. All right, we're adding that. Now that takes care of the left side of my book. So this side over here. We'll come to the right side. But the first thing is we're going to see how smart this is to kind of figure out what it's doing over here, because obviously it's having issues. Okay, so it made a whole bunch of stuff. Reorganize. Okay, this is okay. Organize the columns so that the text and checkboxes can be clearly seen. All right. Now, hopefully the AI is going to take all this garbage over here and put it back. Hey, we got another viewer. By the way, just a reminder, chat is open if you're watching from, let's see, from YouTube. And I believe 2 people are watching from YouTube. And you can ask me questions. I'm trying to build a checklist. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Automation features. Oh, I like that. Okay, it actually got smart enough to do this. All right, I'm liking Gemini. Gemini, you're doing okay. I think we're going to continue with Gemini. So I guess we're good here. I wish I could just drag and drop stuff where it needs to be. All right, so I got 2 people over here. And you're like, Polly, what are you talking about? What is this all about? So when I'm working in test automation, I'm working with a automation framework or a platform. A framework is going to be Selenium or Playwright or UFT. And a platform is going to be a automation platform like TestRigger or Functionize or Applet Tools Autonomous. And some of the things that you want to see in there that they're going to say, yeah, these guys actually thought this out well. So let me start at the top. First of all, you have your 5 basic things to do you need to do with your automation. We're excluding API at the moment and database calls and stuff like that. The thing I want to do is I want to be able to navigate, do a go to a website, enter some text into a field, select something from a list, click a button, and do an assertion. And then of those assertions, I want to be able to do a hard assert, which is usually the default. If you don't know what that is, a hard assert means if there's an error of any type, the test stops. I'm not a fan of that. I would like to see a soft assert, but since it's usually a more advanced feature, I leave it for the second half, which we'll get to. You want to check that you're be able to check your objects that you found, that they're enabled, to be clicked and enter text into it. You want to see if they're visible, if they exist, and if they contain some sort of text. And we assume that text is going to be exact text. Add to cart, capital A, capital T, capital C, add to cart. Speed, it should be able to support parallel execution, right? If you can't run multiple tests at the same time, you're going to have a whole lot of tests running one after another. And you want to have virtual machines that are set up there are running in parallel. On our second column over here, we have the different elements, the most common basic elements we're going to work with. Well, if we're doing navigation, it's going to be a website, so there's nothing there. But enter is going to be an input field. If we're selecting from something, we're selecting from a list. If we're going to click something, that's going to be a button. Button? Where's my button? Hey, I don't see my button. Radio button. Oh, a link or a button. All right, you can have that there. So also you click checkboxes or set checkboxes or clear checkboxes. And the last one is, of course, radio buttons. I think I want to reorder these, which is kind of cool because I can actually go over to the main. I think I can directly edit the code, but we'll come back to that. Under here, once you click a button, you want to be able to wait the appropriate amount of time for the page to refresh. Otherwise, it's going to say, I couldn't find this particular element. There's auto waits that are built into some frameworks, but I guarantee you it's not going to work 100% of the time. So you have to build your own custom wait. There's a hard-coded wait, which is just wait 3,000 milliseconds or wait 3 seconds. You never want to do that. There's only one place I do it, and that's in a loop in a custom dynamic wait. And in that case, here's the secret. I count up how many elements are on the page. And then I wait a third of a second, 300 milliseconds. And then I count up how many elements are on the page again. And I wait 300 milliseconds. And I count it up a third time, the last time. Now, if the total of these, all three, are equal, it means for 3/4 of a second, the page ain't been updating. So it's most likely the page is done. Then it would drop down and say, okay, well, is there a spinner? Is there some sort of wait or loading on the screen? And then it would wait for that to go away. And then it would actually cycle back up again and just double check, hey, are there all the elements adding up? Because when the wait went away, probably the element, well, definitely the element count changed, right? Of course it did. Your data, you want, it might be hard-coded. I said hard, I changed that. Hard-coded variables where you capture something and use it somewhere else, and mask data. Specifically, when you're doing a login, you don't necessarily want to have your password out there as to what you did use to go log in. So it should be masked in the reporting, in the output. There are a couple of ways you can do that, and I understand there is a debate on two sides. Just to be clear, there is the QA people who say this credentials doesn't get us into production. It darn well better not. It darn well better not get you into production. Should have different credentials for getting into production. And on the other side, IT goes, oh my gosh, that's a security concern. Somebody has the passwords. That gets you into production. It's like giving a child a play school phone and freaking out that he knows the home number, or he's trying to call China or Norway or whatever, right? Don't freak out over that. All right, the last thing over here is I had the class and attributes of each one of these elements. You should be able to pull the text or the name or the ID or the tag and identify by these different elements, because you want to get a little bit more advanced. And you'll be building up a page object model. But when I do this, I don't use a page object model. I try to avoid it as much as possible. Last thing is organization of the execution of all the test cases. So the first thing you always have is, the first thing you do is a login. Once the login is done, you move on to other tests, and your smoke is about 10% of your entire suite. Your sanity is another 20%, the next 20%. The regression is everything else, and accepting WIP, which I should put in there, work in progress. And then there's also organizations by the particular feature, search, and also by project. I got project over there. So search, I don't think I need project for login, search, credit card transactions, stuff like that. If you know one particular area has been changed, then you want to go and run those tests only and have it easy enough to do. All right. The next thing is we're going to do the other half of this. Below at the bottom of the page. I guess I might as well use this. I got about 48 minutes done. I really have to go do some other stuff, so I'm going to see if I can do this. Add another divider. Advanced. Where's my there you are. Colon. Copy all of the categories from the top to the bottom. All right, let's see how Gemini handles that. This is pretty good so far. So we're kind of waiting for that to chug away. You might be asking, what are the advanced features? Well, under the basics, you should be able to handle multiple elements. Actually, I think it's under elements itself. Okay, and of course, palmless. Have an approach where you can say click add to cart rather than click the add to cart element that was described in the page class. That's a lot of extra code. Why do that? I don't know. Under elements, you should be able to identify elements under a shadow DOM and an iframe. And I actually have a place that you can go and see that. Let me see if I've got it. Did this finish up? Yes, it did. All right. That's pretty cool. Now that I've got that, I don't think I have to do this. I'm going to go take a look at the index. Over here, and I think we'll just, that's basic. There's advanced. So the navigations, what do we want to do for advanced navigation? This is the advanced section. All right, cool. So first we have navigation. We're going to change navigation to hover. That's what we want. We want hover. Enter. We do hover. We want to do right click. Select from. Let's see, what do we want over there? Palmless? Select from. What's our doing? Let's see. Right click. What else can we do aside from hover and right click? Oh, double click. Do that. And there's a click. Triple click. Which means select all. Assert. So we're doing an assertion. Soft assert. I will say soft assert. We'll put those in there. Sounds good. Our next one is under elements. And what are elements going to be? Well, shadow down. This is going to be iframe. This input is going to change to table. Radio button is going to become row. Checkbox is going to become column. And combo box is going to become cell. All right. And the link button is going to become what we want that. It's a toast pop-up. Toast pop-up. Right. Do we miss anything? A relative element location. Let's see. We have item, class item. So we're going to copy that and paste that. Okay, over here we want to put in what? Location. Find the button near the button. Okay. The next one is attributes. The attributes, I think, are going to be... Actually, this is going to be a random toast pop-up. We'll do that. Under here, we're going to put in our attributes. We're going to make this instead of a checkbox. I don't have checkbox in there twice. So I actually have checkbox in there twice. Oh, yeah, it's the term. It's tag, not checkbox. Poly. All right. Tag ID name text. Text is going to be case insensitive. Case insensitive. All it needs to spell correctly. Substring. Cool. This ID. This is a substring. We have inner text. Like that. Tag. Is there anything I need for the tag? No. So I'm going to remove the tag. Delete that. This is class attributes. Where's the weight? What happened to my weight? I lost the weight. Where's the weight? Is the weight in there? I didn't do the... Oh, wait. The weight's coming up. All right. So we have weight. Insertions. There's our weight. So our weight... Not only is it hard-coded, the weight's going to be spinner. And so it was only dynamic. We'll have to add one. Spinner. Loading. Can I copy that? I think copying this would be just dandy. Okay, over here we're going to go, instead of loading, we are looking for a page state. All right. Cool. Organization. What else we got? Speed? Where's the speed? Okay, speed is parallel execution. Speed is going to be RAM. And we got RAM. We got CPU. What else we got? Speed is RAM, CPU. Oh, the weighting is in the override. Highlight. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Screen capture and movie. Sure. And we'll go for movie. Yeah, the movie. All right. I think I skipped one. Oh, prioritization. Yes. Prioritization, which is the under organization. Go back to organization over here. This one over here is well, if they're organized, we need prioritization. Yeah, prioritization. That's what. Right. Or is this okay? Organization is prioritization. It's like alphabetizing or organizing in some other way than whatever way you want it to do. So, one first and the other. So smoke and regression, sanity, and all that stuff. We are going to get rid of that. Prioritization, LI. Okay. Should be good. Okay, we're going to go down. Oh, it's updating as I go along. All right, cool. Very cool. Data, I think, is my last one I have to do. So let's do that. 337. I'm meeting at 4. Our data. Data from a vault. Let's put vault last. Dynamic date. We'll do vault shared, and this is from a vault. All right, got that. And we have our custom code. There's only TypeScript over there. Pass JS values to application. You could, if you're writing JavaScript, you maybe pass JS values from browser. That's good. We got all that. Oh, in, out. In, out. Out. Browser. Yeah. And if I think of any more, then I think I'll add some more. All right. I'm going to go save that. We are saving this. So let's see what we got over here. I think we're going to close this out. Let's see. I saved it. So now I want to get back to my get it back to my edit. Good. There we go. We go back to the edit. All right, cool. All right, so for the one person who's listening, has been watching for an hour, our advanced basics. We should be able to hover, right-click, double-click, and triple-click, and perform a soft assertion. Our assertions should... Oh, did we not do these? I did not cover the assertions. Hold on. Let me go fix the assertions. This is the index. The assertions. Speed. Okay, this is the top. Assertions. Yeah, there are assertions from the bottom. There's data. There's speed. Wait. Assertions. That's right. We want a soft assert. Be able to do that, right? I think the case sensitive and all that stuff, I think it's going to be down here. So we have a soft assert. Oh, we should have an AI. Soft assertion. What's our assertions we want to do? Oh, scroll into view. I think that actually would be under our area. Scroll into view. What else we got? Using AI. Okay. And we have exists, which is now, what do we got? I think we'll do case insensitive and substring. Okay. case insensitive, and we'll do a substring. We'll do that, and then the case insensitive and the substring up here we're going to get rid of. Just make it a little bit smaller, because I think that is here. It says contains. I guess I don't have it. Maybe I don't. All right. So we have 2 people watching. I can't believe it. And nobody commenting. What the heck is he doing? All right. So on the advanced side, you should be able to do a hover, a right click, a double click, a triple click, and a soft assert. Our elements should be found in a shadow DOM and an iframe. Should have no problems with that. Table, a row, a column, a cell. All tables should be able to work on that. Relative location pop-up. And Polly needs to spell that right. Let's go find pop-up. Next. Okay. Relative location pop-up. It's not pop-up. Relative location and the random pop-up. Okay, that's good. All right, we are under advanced where we have basics. Okay, we have the columns. Relative location. That goes away. Okay. Relative location. Now the pop-up, random pop-up also has, I don't know where that came from. Okay. All right. Random pop-up, inner string, substring, case insensitive. Substring. Next. Substring of 374 at 417. Okay, what's this? This is class and attributes. We don't need. I think that's going to be class and attribute. That will go into the advanced one. So we'll put that over here. Okay. Class attributes. Yeah, I'm not sure why I put that in there. Class and attributes. Your text. This is in the bottom. I think that's validation. It's a class and attribute. Did I miss something? Inner text. Inner text. We'll leave it. Inner text, substring, and all right, we'll leave it there. Sounds good. So here's my checklist. I'm gonna go close that out, save this, go back to edit mode, and we're pretty much done. So I see I've got another viewer watching over here. I'm about to be ready to finish the whole video. We're wrapping up, and that person ran away. Okay. Can the basic and advanced be I don't know, extremely. It's you know what? Forget it. All right, under the basic over here, advanced. So I'll just give a quick description as to what I'm doing over here. We'll do a quick run through. So our automation, whether it's a frame or a platform, right? It should be able to do navigation. It's go to a URL, enter some text, select something from a list, click a button, and assert something. Some text exists. Type of elements we're looking for at the basic feature is checkboxes, lists, input, radio buttons, And I have checkboxes listed twice. Polly, how could you? I'll go back over to the index. Right, checkboxes. Did I miss one? Yeah, I guess there's comp. I have lists and clicks at the bottom. So let's say we want to hear something clicking. Do button. And elements are checkbox, list, input, radio button, checkbox. Oh, we have a custom. Oh, that's right. Okay. Button and a link, but there is something under the custom one, which is we might go to our custom elements, insertions, tags, elements. Okay, so under this, we have the same stuff, except I didn't put it in there. All right, hold on. Hold on. I know you're all excited. We're going to go back. This is elements. This is basic. So where's our basic? Our basic is right about here somewhere. It's organization, smoke and regression, sanity, speed, data, custom code, elements. I think just there we go. Advanced. Let me make this advanced. All caps. Advanced. That doesn't matter. They're all capitalized. What am I thinking? All right. So we have checkbox. Not checkbox. These are the actions. These are the elements. Show dump, I'm frame, table, row, column, cell, relative element, location, random, and we also need just above here, just above table, we are going to put in one more, because I've seen this and it is super silly. Super silly thing is not a table, it is a fake what do we call it? A combo box? A fake combo box. A fake combo box. That. All right. Save all that. All right. Again, just go through this. All right, we have our main navigation, basic elements we want to work with, especially it's a checkbox, it's a combo box. Wally, the combo box. Checkbox, it's a combo box. Let's go find it. Checkbox. Combo box. And a real combo box, not a fake one, like we just said. All right. So our elements are checkbox, list, input, radio button, combo box button, and link. And our class and attributes we generally look for are tag, ID, name, and text. There's one more to add. Hard assert is enabled, is visible, exists, and contains some text. Hard-coded weights and dynamic weights, better way to do that. Organization of tests either by smoke, regression, and sanity, or by organization, by like a search or a credit card, or by project. Speed, parallel execution is about the only thing we're worried about there. Our data should be hard code, or it can be hard coded. We don't usually want that, but variables and masked. And then custom code, TypeScript. Our advanced items, options, hover, right click, double click, triple click. In case you don't know what you're like, wait, there's a triple click? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. It's really not good here. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Generally captures everything on the line. There's ways to do that. Shadow, our elements should be in, just make sure we can get them in Shadow DOM and an iframe. Should be able to interact with a fake combo box that is a drop-down list with a input field on top of it, which makes it not a real combo box. They went and coded it themselves. Table with a row, column, and cell. Relative element location, like if you're looking for a checkbox and it's next to some text, you have to say, go get the checkbox next to the text. And handling a random toast pop-up, toast messages that pop up. Class and attributes, inner string, substring, and case insensitive. There is another one to add there. Let's see. We'll find inner text. Text. Okay, where's our inner text? Over here. Control find inner text. Next. Let's go this one. Okay, we have inner text. And after that is substring. Substring, yes. The other one we want to look for class attributes is, for an advanced one, is going to be this. No, I don't have to do that. It's in my history already. And that is going to be I don't want to break it. Get this to go away. Inner text is going to go away. Surprised I don't see it coming up there, which means it's probably in a different place. Inner text, and that is going to be QA test, I think we'll call it. QA test attribute. And we'll say that, and I don't see QA test attribute popping up over here. I put it in the wrong spot. Preview. Oh, I turned off the preview. There we go. That's why I'm not seeing it. Preview. QA test. There you go. QA test is something that identifies you have a contract between you and your developers that say, I'm going to use this attribute QA test to identify this element. It will never change. I may change inner text ID name, but I will never change that. Promise, pinky swear, cross my heart, all that stuff. All right. I think there's a few other things to add, but I think that's good enough for today. We're having a checkbox. I'm going to go and go back to the view, which is edit. And I think I'm going to go zip out a little bit. And there's our basic, there's our advanced. I kind of like this. This is pretty cool. Here is the actual element that you could do. I was thinking about adding a feature where I could just add a name of the type of element that's out there. So I don't know if I want to do that. But this has been the Dark Arts Wizard, Paul Grossman. This is the website where you can go and find what I just built. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll catch you on the next stream. Cheers.